Hey guys, so I'm here with Daniel and we are going to be doing 18 and pregnant video. So practically we're going to be talking about when's my due date, how far along I am, how I told my parents, along with how he told his parents, and so much more. So we'll start off with telling you guys how far along am I. So I am currently just started my 15 weeks. So, and I am due on October 14th, the doctor told me. So, yeah, so how I found out, that's a good one. So, practically, I was late, so practically I was late on my period, and I am never late on my periods. Like, I'm telling you guys, like always,
clockwork. Shit's on time every single
It really is on time, though. It really be on time all the time. So I was late by like 3 days, and I was like, that's weird. Like, it was like, this just never happened to me ever. So like, I'm always on time. If not, I always get a little earlier. So I took a pregnancy test, and it said it was positive. Like, it was loud and clear, positive. I was like, I was literally blown away. I was in shock. I could not believe it. I was like, almost in denial. Like, I couldn't believe, like, why me? Like, I didn't even have any, like, I didn't even cry or anything. I was just shocked. Like, I did not believe it. I was like, you're telling me that there's a baby in my stomach. Like, did you guys peep the shirt, by the way? It's so cute. Anyways, yeah, so there's a baby in my stomach, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Me and Daniel were not planning, obviously. Like, I'm 19. Well, I just turned 19 years old, and he's 21, so I think it was pretty crazy. So, how did I tell Daniel? You want to tell him how I told you?
Alright, so I get home from, what was that?
You were coming home, you were just running errands, and you came back to my house. I was in school, and I came back home, and I told you.
She was in school, I was running errands.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was over to my house the day before, and then, you know, we kind of just switch off when me and her were dating. Just like me go over her house, she comes over to my house every other day. So I'm coming over her house, I'm running errands, and she says, I have something to tell you. So we go to her room, we sit down on her bed. Right next to her bed is like this little nightstand with like a tiny drawer in between the actual drawer and the top of the nightstand.
Yeah.
So she opens it up, she tells me that she has something for me. It's a present. She tells me to open it. It was the biggest fucking present I ever got in my life.
Okay, so you open the drawer.
And there's 2 or 3 pregnancy tests that say that it's positive.
Yeah.
And I didn't fucking believe it. I was in complete denial. I didn't even.
No, he was in utter denial. Like, he didn't believe those 3 that I took on my own.
Nope.
So what did we do?
So we went to CVS and we got like a $30 pregnancy test. Came back, she took it, and believe it or not, it was positive.
Yeah, they were positive, so it was a waste of money. I told you it was going to come up.
For any guy who's expecting this, or any guy who's ever gonna, you know, when you hear this news, when it hits you, unless you were planning it, you're gonna feel 10 things at the same time. You're gonna think you're stupid. You're gonna think.
Let's talk about your reaction, though. Like, what was your reaction?
It was amazing.
No,
It was so good, guys.
Guys, don't listen to him.
I went out to CVS. I got the pregnancy test. I got flowers. I got her some chocolate.
Dude, that did not happen at all. He did go to CVS about pregnancy test, but before that, like, he didn't even want to talk. He was just like on the bed with his eyes closed, freaking out. Like, he didn't want to talk to me. He was just in utter shock. He was
running. Trying to be 21 and find out you're having a baby.
Listen, he was running around the house, just like freaking out and like having a tantrum. He could not believe it. I couldn't even speak to him. He was just in a different world. Like, he was freaked out. Like, he was freaked out. So yeah. So his reaction was like, oh my god. It wasn't very comforting. I was like already freaking out myself, and then he's over here freaking out 100 times more. I'm like,
it's just, you gotta understand, like, I never thought, anybody who knows me who's watching this video would have never thought I would have had a kid. Or got a girl pregnant at this age. Ever.
So the question is, how did we get pregnant?
No.
What
do you mean?
Listen. No. We're gonna, because obviously they're gonna be wondering why. Like, was I taking birth control or anything? So I was taking my birth control pills, but the thing is, some nights I would like just forget. Like either we got home too late, I forgot. So I was, for the most part, pretty good with it. But then, like, I guess between that week, I was just like forgetting to take them like at certain days, and I tried to make up for it the next day and like take 2 instead of 1. So I guess me and Daniel were under the impression that pre-cum doesn't get you pregnant, because we'd always mess around in the beginning and then, you know, put a condom on, but look.
I like to mess around, guys.
So that did not work out. Like, I didn't. Yeah, I did not know. So for us, it was kind of like, we're doing good. We're taking care of ourselves, weren't we? Right?
Pull out game strong.
Pull out game strong, you feel me? Nah, none of that. So yeah. So now we have a baby on the way. So how did I?
That's my baby. He's already trying to go out.
I think this shirt is so cute. So how did I tell my mom? So the first person I told my sister Rosalinda, the one you've always seen, and the way I told her was, how did I tell her again? Because we both told her together. We just
brought her into a room.
We brought her into the room, yeah.
Locked her in there, made her swear on her life she wouldn't tell
anybody. Yeah, we were like, you better not tell anybody. Like, this is the biggest secret of our lives. Like, don't tell anybody. And I think, we just showed her the pregnancy test, and she was like, oh my God, you're pregnant. I can't. Well, first of all, congratulations, she said. And then she was like, but you guys didn't wear condoms or something? I was like, we did. We did. Anyways, yeah. So I told her first, and we waited a couple days after that to tell my mom, just because Daniel and I had like a different schedule and wanted to tell her together. So finally, a couple days passed, me and Daniel were together, my mom was home, it was nighttime, so my sister is the one that grabbed the pregnancy test and kind of like put it inside like a iPhone box and into a shoe box, into another box, just like making a whole thing out of it. And my sister, whoa.
I'm sorry, I'm just remembering a fucking day. Oh shit.
So we called my mom into her own room because she was downstairs, and we went to my mom's room and we were like, Mom, we need to talk to you. So Daniel's like hiding in the closet. I'm freaking out, like, no, don't let her come up the stairs. And I remember her like walking up the stairs, and like how like my heart was like pounding harder and harder each second, because she was downstairs and her room is upstairs. So I was just like, when I heard her coming up, I was like, oh my God, it's getting closer till she finds out. And I was like, what is she gonna do to me? My mom's Latina. I thought she was gonna beat my ass. So
your ass, bro. I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital. You have no idea. Like, I was fucking afraid. The thing is, you know, if it's a dad, you're expecting to get your ass beat.
Yeah.
Her mom is a dad and a mom.
Yeah.
So it's a woman you can't hit back. She's gonna whip your ass.
Yeah.
And just fuck you up, man. Luckily, she didn't do either of that.
Yeah. So we'll get to that. Okay. So we got her into the room. My sister was like, the plan was like, not really a plan, but like, the way it happened was my sister gave her the shoebox, or the whole box thing that she made, and gave it to my mom and said, here, Mom, I have something for you. My mom opened the box finally after like taking out like all the wrappers, the phone box and whatever, and she opened it and saw the pregnancy test, was like, she almost like was in tears, because my sister is just turned 17. Yeah, she just turned 17. So my mom was like, there's no way. And obviously my sister does not have a boyfriend. So my mom was like I could see in her eyes like how upset she was. And my sister was like, no, that's not mine. It's Raquel's. And then my mom's eyes glowed up, and she was like, oh my God, congratulations, and gave me a hug. And to remind you guys, I was 18 when I found out, so my mom came over to me, gave me and Daniel a hug, and made us feel so comfortable. And we were just talking about the next step, making appointments, and she just took it so well. Like, I was in utter shock and disbelief. Like, I could not believe it. She was very, very, very. She took it really well.
Yeah.
Right? Took it really, really well. So now, I told my mom within the week I found out. So I think I found out in February. I found out in February I was pregnant. I guess I conceived in January. So my mom found out around like 4 weeks, right? Is it 4 weeks? About 3 to 4 weeks, I'm assuming, I guess. And your mom, when did you tell your mom? His mom lives in New Jersey, so obviously it wasn't going to be face to face. So how did you tell your mom? And when did you tell her?
Okay.
How far along was I?
So my mom's a whole nother story. So I'm the baby of my family. I have an older sister and an older brother. So when it came down to me telling my mom, it was like, you know, it's just a little more serious when it comes, and especially being a Latino male in a Latino family.
Yeah.
The boys look like, you know, almost like a god, almost, honestly. Not really.
A god?
I mean, I am pretty much a god, but either way.
Okay.
So my mom, I didn't have the luxury of being able to tell her face to face. Well, I did.
He
but
did.
She was coming to visit, and I didn't want to tell her face to face.
Yeah.
So I waited till she went back to New Jersey, gave her a call, and I told her when you were about. So I told my mom when she was 3 months, and
yeah,
she didn't take it bad either. You know, I was expecting.
Yeah, I really didn't expect that.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse than it was.
I thought his mom was gonna be more on the strict side and like kind of be upset and like, you know, the normal mom reaction, like, are you kidding me? Like, you're pregnant? You got her pregnant? I don't know.
Yeah, but it was a complete opposite.
It was a complete opposite. We really thought she was gonna be pissed. And when he told me that he told her and she was like happy and saying congratulations, I was like, really?
And you know what's crazy about Hispanic families? They'll put you on Bluetooth in the car and not let you know that half your family's in the car with them.
Yeah.
So let me just say we had a very awkward conversation with my whole family at the same time.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
Yeah.
And other than that, she took it pretty well. I mean, she was really happy. You know, and it saddens her because she can't be out here with us during the pregnancy.
Exactly. I mean, I could definitely understand that. That's her first grandson because his older sister and older brother do not have any kids. So, like, and I don't think they're planning on having kids anytime soon. So, it's like Daniel, he's a baby and, like, he's so far from her. And she's not going to be able to, like, really be part of the pregnancy and the journey that we both are going to be able to experience, right? Mm-hmm. So, hopefully she can fly down for, like, when I give birth. But, like, you just never know, like, when that's ever going to take place. And she's in New Jersey. And, like, if you buy tickets too, like, close to the date, you know, they get really expensive. So, it's just, we are still figuring that out because
we'll see what we can do, guys.
We really do want her here. We want as much family as we can get from Daniel's side because he only has his brother here. So I'm pretty sure your brother would definitely like be in the waiting room, definitely because he's here. But like the majority of his family is like all over there and in Colombia. So I don't expect any of those people to come.
What do we bring them all?
So yeah, so that's that. So I am 15 weeks, so I'm nearing the end of my 4th month, because then I have my 16th week, and then I'm done for my 4th month. So the baby is the size of avocado. I'm gonna show you guys a belly shot real quick, so you guys can see.
Yummy.
Yeah, so this is the belly. I don't really have that much of a bump. It's really small. I don't know. There's the baby right there. I took out my belly ring, you guys could see. But my belly button's a ninny and it's coming out, but yeah. It's not really that much. Not really that much. And
why is that belly, girl?
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, I feel like it doesn't look that big.
It's a nice bump.
Yeah. So, I mean, my stomach was never that big, obviously. I always had like a really flat stomach, so
yeah,
it's definitely a big difference. It's a big difference for me.
That's my belly.
This pregnancy has been like super easy for me, guys. Like, to be honest, like I'm not gonna. I know people say, "Oh, I hate when people say like their pregnancy is going so easy because it's not easy." I'm like, well, for me, it really is. Like in the beginning, I would get like morning sickness a little bit. And then before I used to go to bed, I used to get nauseous. So, but the thing is, I only threw up like 3 times. Like, only 3. And the only difference, the only thing I really get is like food aversions. Like food doesn't taste the same as it used to. Like certain foods I just don't like anymore. And
but
like,
then there's some foods that she can't live without. I mean,
yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. So there's some foods like, I don't know, just some foods just don't taste the same to me anymore. As well as, what else am I having? I get headaches.
Yeah, usually they say that the worst symptoms you're ever gonna get are gonna be in your first trimester.
Yeah, the first trimester. So I don't know. I feel like it's pretty good. Everything's pretty good. I just get headaches. Like so far, like the headaches is kind of annoying me. And guys, we are wanting a boy so bad. We're not going to reveal the name if it is a boy to you guys yet, but we really do hope it's a boy. Why do you want a boy? Why do you want a boy?
Any guy watching this video, you know I want a boy.
You gotta explain.
But for all the girls, just think about how your dad feels about you. And that'll explain a lot.
So he just wants a boy. I think it's a boy because...
And sports gear, I mean, think about it. Like going out to be able to play soccer, football, baseball. Come on.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like it's going to be a boy. I mean, you know, all those myths that they say that if you're feeling great, you're not nauseous, you get more headaches than you do like face acne. Like all those old wives' tales myths. I don't know. Just feels like...
I just don't believe in that.
But yeah, we really want a boy because, you know, my family runs on all girls. Like, I have a lot of sisters and a whole bunch of girls in my family. It's crazy. And your family runs on what?
Boys.
Boys, so. Yeah, so anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And obviously, we're going to keep you guys updated with the whole pregnancy. If you guys have any questions, you guys can comment down below and we'll probably make a Q&A or something like that. And obviously more...
And also comment down below how cute our baby's going to look. Like, I'm being dead serious. He's gonna be a freaking stud or she's gonna be trouble, man. I'm telling you. God, let me get out of here.
But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And again, we will post videos of my pregnancy, you know, pregnancy updates and all that good stuff, fun stuff. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. We love you guys so much. Bye.